Hey everybody, today we are at Bacon Street Diner here inside of Countryside Mall. It's a family-owned diner right here in Countryside, Florida. If you guys like bacon, stay tuned for this incredible video. Alright everybody, we are here with Danielle and Adam, the owners here at Bacon Street. So what inspired you guys to open up this restaurant?
You go for me? Okay. Well, I always love food. But who doesn't love eating food, but also creating food is something that's really, kind of in, like I said, it's kind of in our DNA. My mother grew up in the catering business. I grew up in different kind of food industry parts of the family. And then that coupled with different versions of art, I thought how cool marrying that. I was like, look at creating food like a form of art. So, thought nowadays more than ever, we need to get back to wholesome, properly cooked, creative, fresh plates.
And speaking of fresh, you guys are a Scott's Kitchen, right?
Yes. I like to say a good 90%. People think 100%. We don't make our own mayonnaise or things like that. But pretty much 90% or more are all of our own seasonings. We trim all of our own proteins, bake almost all of our own breads. So even our jam is fresh in-house. All of our sauces and gravies and soups are always scratch-made.
Yep. Very cool.
Yeah.
So what is your favorite item on the menu?
For breakfast for me, it's the brioche French toast, which is like, wow, I love it. And then
our Reubens, the corned beef, we slow cook our own corned beef. It's a 9-hour cook process. Super juicy, super tasty. That's one of our big raving successes. People love that.
our burgers are amazing because we actually take our meat and we take our bacon and we actually grind it up and mix it together. So it gives it a flavor profile that you don't get anywhere else. If we're trying to do something that is different from everywhere else, that's what we wanted to change it up. So
Gotcha.
That's what I see a lot of favorites.
Yeah, so speaking of bacon, why Bacon Street?
Why not? I love bacon. Absolutely. It came from, prior to this, I was working in another diner, my best friends actually. And when we were forming the concept for this place, okay, what should be its central theme? And we realized we're selling so much bacon out of this one smaller location. And this place that is now nationally known, he did a phenomenal job blowing it up, but we're selling literally a ton of bacon a week out of this place. And so America loves their bacon. That is why it's called America's meat candy, right? So it's okay, bacon, you can do nearly everything with it. So why not create a menu that has non-bacon items, but it's largely centered around, the essence of bacon.
Okay.
yeah. And there's obviously stuff that doesn't have bacon. So it's not just you have to eat bacon when you come here too, for the people who may not.
Yeah.
So
And speaking of which, you guys have gluten-free options as well.
yes, many gluten-free options. We have French toast, pancakes, waffles. We have gluten-free buns and toast.
Not to mention our French toast and home fries all cooked separately. So there's, for people with celiac disease, don't have to worry about cross-contaminations.
I'm a dedicated fryer for that, which is a huge thing, yeah. Yeah,
So like the vegans out there, can they have options there as well?
yeah,
They do.
we have some, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I'd say it's not the most plentiful, but we do have options,
Yeah.
100%.
Jar Bacon Street, so
Yeah.
forget that.
So for you vegans out there, the bacon, don't let it fool you. They still have some options out here for you.
And we include you as well.
And this isn't your first rodeo with a restaurant either, is it?
No, it's not. No, like I said, a history of working with restaurants or working with food in general. And this is our first one opening here in Florida to this size. It's a fairly large establishment.
And before here it was Texas?
Yes, that's correct. So having equally as much fun, but now more. Yeah, so while he's going to show you this, he's cooking for our tickets as well at the same time. What we're doing right now with the Big Cheese, he's dropping 2 quarter-pound patties of mixed meat that Danielle was talking about earlier, which is infused ground bacon, choice quality ground beef with some seasonings, a little secret seasonings that kind of give extra flavor in our meat. So now we're slow cooking those down, which is going to give you a total of a full half-pound patty burger on this, okay? While that's being done, for the Big Cheesy, what's being fried, which you'll see in a moment, will be a hand-breaded block of cheddar cheese. So it's not like a mozzarella block over here, the cheddar block. When the burgers are done being cooked, it's going to take a few minutes. It's going to be topped with both 2 slices of American cheese, some sauteed onions, some lettuce, a house sauce we make, and a fresh baked dinner burger bun that we make in house.
How long does a normal take to take the meat?
It's about a 5 to 6 minute process.
Okay.
While I'm standing here, I thought I'd stir them up real fast for the kitchen crew. And everything you do in a kitchen, you're doing in bulk, and that's a bit of the secret of how we can get our tickets out in 10 minutes flat. So here's Ruben right now putting his American cheese on top of burgers.
That's fried.
Oh yeah. Watch your fit for a second. You good? It's a tight kitchen, so it's a little hard when we're busy.
Yeah, I bet. All those tickets coming out.
Absolutely. Using Oliver dropping it. That's the cheesy block right there. Sauteed onions. Now this is kind of where all the business is done.
And
But there one side has one here. They're building out over there. Okay, perfect. He's building out those burgers. Yeah, he's still building out right there. That's the big cheesy, almost done over there. You know, that's our hot side. They're rolling our cold side on this side. The setup for the burger, which is our handmade burger buns there. It's a house sauce with pickles. It's our lettuce.
Boris.
That's the burger right now. Which is the two patties, the cheddar block, mozzarella, onions.
How? Look at that cheese sizzle.
Exactly, right? That's what it's all about. It's ooey gooey, wonderful. So there's crowned with a maple bacon cream puff on top. A little dessert before your meal. Fresh cut home fries. And there we go. Thank you very much. This is the big cheesy right here. The burger with the fries.
Amazing coffee machine, but here is the superstar. This is Zumo, and it makes the best homemade fresh squeezed orange juice you will ever have in your life. The trick is that when the orange drops in, it cuts in half, and then it pulls to the sides, and then the things come up and juice it, and the juice falls down, so the juice never touches the rind. So therefore, it doesn't ever get that sour or bitter taste.
So let's see how that
Let's see in action, right?
and drop it.
That is very difficult.
Now you gotta try it. Cheers. The bet.
All right, guys, so I am trying the big cheesy here. You got the fries, which are perfectly done, it looks like. Oh, yeah. Very soft, very not overdone, like not too crunchy. It's like super good. And then the burger that we made in the kitchen. Let's try this out too. Bite of this guy here. What do you think? Really good. Like even the fries are like not over crispy. They're like perfect. All right, then we got the orange juice that we just made here. You really can't get any more fresh than that. Like it even got a little bit of pulp in there. It's so good. It's like literally right out of the orange, as we saw earlier. So good. So there's one thing that I almost forgot to try was this little puff donut here. Wow. Like burst in your mouth. Wow. So creamy. Fluffy. It's a really good donut. Could have more of those.
So it's 4 scoops of vanilla ice cream, and then 3 ounces of cold coffee, and then an ounce of coffee liqueur, and then an ounce of Bailey's Irish cream. And then we blend it all together in our blender.
I thought.
Which only takes about a second. We drizzle the inside of the glass, and then we pour it right in. Right. Oh, the yumminess. And then we top it with some whipped cream and a fresh drizzle of chocolate.
Pour.
All right, so we just saw how they made this boozy coffee shake. sounded super good on the menu. I had to try it. Pretty simple to make too. Let's try this out.
Oh, you're pointing your hand down.
Wow. Very sweet. Not overpowering. Very creamy. It looks super awesome, super good. And very decadent. Very good.
I would not need it.
Then it does affect the pictures. One is regular, and it has our template, and then the other one is a GIF. Takes 5 pictures, 3 seconds in between each picture. You make them move and pause it.
Yeah.
It takes the picture and it puts it back together like a video really fast.
That's pretty cool. So we have the poutine here, the Canadian poutine. As you may know, I am half Canadian, so this is going to be really cool to try here in the States. So let's try it out. We have a little bit of cheese curds, a little bit of French fries that are homemade. And that gravy, and you see how that cheese just pulled right up? That was so cool. That gravy is amazing. It really pops that flavor. It really gives it a nice, robust, hearty flavor. Even the texture is really good. I highly recommend this though. Alright, so here we have the bacon and chicken Alfredo, which is, let's look at the menu here, a flat pasta tossed in a homemade creamy garlic Alfredo sauce with sauteed mushroom, spinach, and marinated grilled chicken, and topped with fresh Parmesan cheese, basil, and crispy bacon. Oh, I love how thick the noodles are in this. And that cream looks so good. Yeah. It's a very hearty pasta. Robust, but has a really good flavor.
Oh, correct.
Let's try some of the chicken.
Just go down. Babe.
Cooked extremely well, very tender. Wow. Everything here is so good. The bacon is so crispy and just pops and crunches in your mouth. It's so good. And then we have the dinner roll, which is made in the house. House-made dinner roll.
Float in the house.
Which is really cool that even this place, like, even the bread and even the French fries are scrapped, so they're made in-house. Let's try it out. Good. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah?
Wow. This is exactly what a roll should taste like. The flavor is so, it's not really zesty, but it's rich. And it's just fluffy and amazing. All right, so now it's time for the bacon chicken waffle tower. This is probably one of the biggest items, most popular items they have here, in my opinion. We got the strawberries and the whipped cream, and you got
Pictures when you touch it.
the maple syrup right here.
Oh,
And all right, let's dig into this bad boy right here. Oh wow, you can already feel how fluffy this waffle is.
that I drank.
And as we know, it is strawberry season here in Florida, so they should be super fresh as well. And heck, you have the waffle flavor, and as soon as you bite into that, the strawberry just punches you in the face with that strawberry flavor. And the whipped cream isn't too like heavy. The waffle is very, very good. I don't know how else to describe it other than it's just like super fluffy and just really good food.
How to look dead.
Try some of this chicken with this as well. So another thing you guys may know, may not know, I don't think I said this in a video previously,
but I love chicken and waffles. I went on a little tour maybe 2-3 years ago of trying different chicken and waffles. I think my favorite one so far was at SeaWorld, surprisingly. But now, get to try it out. The maple syrup on top is very tangy. Got a little bit of that fluffiness of the waffle. I think it's super good.
That I already knew about.
Highly recommend this. So now we're checking out the farmhouse with chicken salad. As you guys know, I'm not a big salad person, but it's got the chicken, it's got the bacon, it's got the cucumbers, tomatoes, a little bit of spinach in here, and the kicker, the homemade dressing. Blue cheese dressing, we call it. Made in house. Can't beat that. Get some good stuff in here. All right, here we go.
Test it. See, you can't test it.
Okay. Very zesty. Really good though. It's very rich too.
Actually, it's
Chunky. Yeah. Which is the blue cheese would make it a little chunky as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah. For not liking salad, I think I found a salad I like. Some pineal bacon here. True Canadian bacon. As we all know it like. Yeah, you guys can see this. Nice cut. Same way Grandma used to make it in Canada. Definitely takes me home. Super good. Trying Adam's original scratch-made recipe here for the 3-bean chili. Topped with cheddar cheese, sour cream, and green onions, served with a fresh baked roll. We've already had plenty of rolls, so it didn't come with that right now, but this looks so good. Wow. So funny story, we have a lot of chili competitions. I'm half tempted to just order this at a bigger size and use it as a competition for what we do, because this is amazing. This is honestly the best chili I've ever had. Honestly. And I've had a lot of chili in my life. I used to be a judge for competitions as well. So, yeah. The robustness, the heartiness, all the flavors just mix perfectly together. And the fact that this was Adam's original scratch recipe. This guy's a genius. Adam is a pure genius when it comes to recipes.
And we figure I for it.
Here we have the bolts, and as you guys know, I am a die-hard Lightning fan, which is my personal reason of getting this, but it's also a generous amount of bacon, onion, lettuce, and tomatoes stacked with mayo on scratch-made roast bun. So let's try this out. And of course, the bacon puffs. Feel good. Yeah. So as I was mentioning to Danielle, this is a mouthful, but it's a heaping pile of bacon in here. They definitely don't skimp on the bacon at all, and it is so crunchy, crispy, and just look how well that's cooked. Like, it's not overdone, it's not underdone, it is perfect. That's why it's Bacon Street. Just sort of like a street of bacon. Be interesting. Next thing we're gonna try today is the really good looking peanut butter cup pie. So let's try this out. Let's see if we can. Oh man, it's so creamy. Wow. Even though that was just a whipped cream milk, let's see if we can get the actual pie in. Oh, there we go. We have some peanut butter, some cups in there, some crease. You guys can see that. Oh, that looks so good. Yeah, very decadent. A little rich. A little bittersweet, because you got the nuts in here, of course. Me, I always have a peanut butter sandwich for lunch. I know that's nothing, but yeah, I love peanut butter, and this is a really, really good pie.
All right, so one of the questions that I wanted to ask you guys is, what is your vision going forward with this restaurant?
I'll let you go. Unless you want me to do it.
No, I would. Yeah, this offers. I love it.
Well, basically, we have had many people come to us and want to know if we're going to franchise and so forth. We don't want to do that because you sort of lose the control factor of the potential of hurting our brand.
Or is that essence of what started the...
Yes. So instead, we truthfully want to open up more eventually, ideally in the Pinellas area. So
right now the focus is purely on this one, stabilizing it, keeping it consistent so everybody's happy.
Yeah.
But has the long-term goal to get multiples open through Florida.
Yeah.
But keep it quality and control.
So how far out do you think that'll happen? How many years or?
As far as opening like a number 2 or number 3? Well, our goal being next 2 or 3 years max at the second one open.
Yeah.
Okay.
By year 2, hopefully, have second.
Yeah. Okay. That would be the one.
That was
Definitely be on the lookout for that as well. And of course, we'll be here filming it when they do open.
We'll let you know. So I like it.
Yeah. All right, so my next question for you guys is, how do you guys make it work? You guys have been married 25 years, right?
Together for over 25. Yeah.
25.
Yeah.
And you guys work together every day.
Yep.
What's the secret?
Communication. You know, you have to really have the understanding of what the other one's experiencing and going through,
and knowing she's right, just saying yes to her. No, but it is selling each other's strengths and your weakness, acknowledging, but playing into each other's strengths, and that covers each of our weaknesses.
Yep.
Her weakness is usually my strengths and vice versa.
There's a reason why I'm in the front, he's in the back.
Gotta keep separate.
But no, it's been, she's my best friend, so who not to work with when I be 20%? Seriously, there's no one better I would want to share our successes with or have. She's the person that I think of, let's have a cool app. That, so that makes it really fun.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So my last question for you guys is,
Not everybody does it. Actually, I think you guys might be the only ones that do it. Breakfast all day long.
Yes.
What's the story behind that?
Well, it's funny enough. We actually originally moved here from Los Angeles, and got 18 years ago, so around there. And when we came out here, we really noticed that no one had anything open past 2:30, and we were actually looking for a place, and the only place you could go to is some franchise or some, place you really might not want to go to. So 4 years ago, when we decided to open this up, we said the first thing we have to do is have all day breakfast. We love having dinner for breakfast, and we can't get anywhere with it.
No, those kids.
Yes. Yeah. So we really wanted to make sure that we had that. That was the first thing we did, and it's a huge thing that our customers absolutely love is that they can get breakfast anytime they want.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
And not only like breakfast, but also dinner, lunch, everything is all day.
Everything else is going to sell. It's a flip side to true. I can't tell how many mornings I'm opening up the kitchen and the first order comes in, it's fish and chips from Costa Bowlers, burgers.
Yep.
There again. So,
Food tin that you were talking about.
yes. Well,
Oh yeah, that's very popular. 8 in the morning.
yeah, and again, that's also where that comes from. That my wife's notorious for going to restaurants. She'll order like a blue cheese salad and some pancakes. And so it was like chorizo.
Salad cheese on your pancake.
That's it. Kind of proved to each his own.
Yeah.
Eating is like art. There's no right or wrong. This is what appeals to each person. So by having such a diverse and open menu, it allows for who wants to be what, when. They could be right.
Exactly.
All right, well, final question. If they want to check you guys out online, where do they go?
Very good question.
BaconStreet.com. Super simple. We also have Facebook, and so we're everywhere pretty much. So
Absolutely. Call us, come on down, look us online. We're happy to have anybody get.
oh, and don't forget too, we do have a full bar.
Yeah.
So I realized that's one thing. We have a full bar. So
That's pretty cool. Breakfast and a rum? bucket, maybe.
There we go. No, like coffee. Yeah, had a fresh mimosas with fresh squeezed orange juice. Yeah, it's always good.
And of course, I'll link everything in the description below if you guys want to check this out for yourself. From all of us here at Tampa Bay Steve, until next time, have a great day.